Hey y'all, it's Lucca and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another speed build in The Sims 4. Today, this is the house we're building. Isn't it so interesting? A very simple gray suburban home. I thought this was a really fun idea. And then this is what we're gonna be building. If you couldn't tell by the title, I may be building what this tweet says is the single worst house that they have ever seen, and I can fully agree. This is absolutely atrocious. I've seen a lot of McMansions. I've seen a lot of terrible homes. This is like the winner. So yeah, let's give this a try. Go ahead and jump on into the speed build portion of this video, and you'll see how this unfolds. So the first thing that I decided to do to go after this build was figure out the proportions. That's always what I do whenever I'm building like a real life home, is I try to figure out the proportions by just kind of looking at the windows and the doors and kind of comparing the sizes. I just try to look at it and be like, how many tiles is that? So that was the first thing. Even though this home truly was never going to look good, this is where it all starts to go downhill, unfortunately. So this is where they lovingly called it the 7-layer dip house, because there's literally 7 little sections that stick out. Now I didn't see the other side of this home, so it could have looked different on the other side, but I was just assuming that it was flat on the other side, and so I think that's a fair assumption. So yeah, we're gonna turn this into, I believe, a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom house. The style that I went with was pretty, you'll see. We'll get there. But this is where I got the shape of it. It took me like next to no time to figure out the shape of the house, because it's a unfortunately very simple shape. And I did attempt to recreate it as close as I possibly could. I think I did okay. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty close. I don't think it looks pretty good. I just want to talk to the architect or the designer or whoever made the decision to build this home. Like, what were y'all doing? Like, what's going on? Like, are y'all okay? For me, I was looking at the pictures, and it looked like some land. This is just me assuming, but it looked like a bunch of land that someone, maybe like a rich corporate kind of landowner person, just bought a bunch of land, and then is just building a bunch of really cheap and expensive houses on this land just to sell them and or rent them out. And that's kind of what it is. They don't really hire good designers or people that actually know what they're doing. They get people to just build houses however they can, and just to make a quick buck. And it's kind of sad. It's really sad. But yep, you can see it here. There, you saw me just finish up the roofing. That's the final shape of the house. It's pretty bad. It's kind of hilarious to look at in hindsight, because you're just like, wow, someone actually lives in this house. Probably. They probably do. I can't imagine who would look at this and be like, that's exactly what I want to live in. But who knows? Beggars can't be choosers. Am I right? I don't know though. If depending on the way that this house looks, I would rather be choosing something else, but yeah, the style that I went with this home is incredibly suburban. If you think suburban, think even more, think even worse. I'm not talking Wisteria Lane suburban. I'm talking like Walmart suburban. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just pretty bad. It's not. Actually, let me retract that. It's not ugly by any means. I think this house looks pretty nice considering what it is, but and overall the style, I'm not hating on the style. If this is the style of your home, which hopefully this particular home isn't your style, but the interior style, if this is how your home is, or if this is what you like, I'm not bashing it necessarily. I'm just saying that it's pretty overproduced, and it's very much so Walmartified. I can't really describe it any other way. It's just very cheap and overly saturated and over just, yeah, I can't really describe it, honestly. You'll see how it looks, but I used a lot of white, a lot of beige, and a lot of gray. 3 colors that I absolutely despise using in my builds together, especially because you know me, I like a lot of color. I like a lot of, patterns. I honestly, I'll just say I really enjoy maximalist design. I think that's so much nicer. Or if you're going to go with a minimal design, do something that's just nice looking, This is not quite it, but I thought this style fit pretty well with the home. Honestly, I feel like this looks like a home on one of those like HGTV television shows that is, where they fix up a house. Not necessarily Fixer Upper, because I think Fixer Upper does a really good job actually staging their homes. I think this one's just like a little less better at being staged, I guess. We'll say that. That's what this house is. It's a staged house. No Sims actually live here yet, and even if they do, they haven't moved in because this is what it was. I don't know. I'm not sure. If you have any ideas for what Sims live here, leave them in the comments down below, because I can definitely see maybe a family that moves in here because they're just trying to move to the area. This is like a cheap house that they found and they're just making it work for them, I guess. We'll just say that. But yeah, it's not ugly by any means. That would be silly to say it was ugly because it's it's nice, it's clean, it's bright. There's a lot of light. Honestly, that's okay. That's a good thing about this house. There's a lot of windows. There's almost too many. Actually, you know what? Backtrack a little bit. There's a lot of windows on the front of the house. There was like next to no windows on the side of the house. The 7-layer dip side where it's like really like jagged and weird. There was barely any windows at all. Like even in spots where you're like, a window should be there because it just looks weird and awkward where there's not a window. So yeah, I don't really know. This house baffles me. My first thought was, oh, this is AI, honestly. But after looking at it, I was like, no, this looks too real. This looks too good to be AI. Like that's crazy. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the house. If you've seen it before, if you've seen some other houses like this, also just let me know. Send them to me on my Twitter, or we call it X, I guess, but it's Twitter. It's at Lucca_Owens, LUCCAOWENS. It's in the description. Yeah, go check it out. But yeah, I definitely send me some or tweet it at me or just mention me or something. The downstairs is an open plan space. Like you can see, I actually don't like those in real life, so I thought, why not do that in this house? But I did add on a nice laundry room. This is something I don't normally do in my builds, just because, let's face it, it's kind of annoying for gameplay purposes to have a laundry room because then your Sims will have to do laundry. There will be dirty clothes everywhere, and then you have to make your Sims do it, and then it's kind of buggy and glitchy because you have to it's just kind of a clunky process. But I like the vibes of a laundry room, so I thought I would do it in this build because I don't think I'm going to play in this build. But yeah, I love the laundry room. That's actually my favorite room in the house. So yeah, this is a 3-bedroom and 1.5 bathroom house. I have, the master bedroom for the parents, a single bathroom upstairs, and then 2 smaller bedrooms. I did one for a kid, and I think the other one is actually a nursery. I've been trying to implement nurseries / toddler rooms in my builds a bit more. Y'all, it has been such a hard time doing this voiceover today. Let me just tell you, because traffic is so loud today. I don't understand. It is 7:30 in the afternoon, evening. It's 7:30 in the evening and traffic is just being loud. Anyways, regardless, and you can see the style in the master bedroom is kind of the style that I'm talking about that I don't really like. It's just a really vibe. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of a lot of white and light flooring. I guess to me personally, really bright rooms like this that aren't just like sunlit rooms. They're just too overstimulating. Something I included in these rooms is I put a lot of those like little saucer lights that we mainly use those to light up the rooms, and then we take them away to light up the space differently so it's not as crazy bright, but I left them in this build because you see in a lot of these homes a lot of recessed lighting that's just like fixed there, so you can't like change it out with anything. So it's just really bright everywhere in the room, and it's overstimulating. It's too much, and I guess that's also part of the why I didn't like the interior of this home as much. I mean, I didn't how am I supposed to word this? I think I did a great job with this interior. I think it looks really nice in theory. I just don't like it. That's the thing. It's not that I'm hating on my own building style. It's just this isn't the vibes, y'all. This is Anyways, I'm moving on from the nonsense about this style. I was kind of having a hard time, and you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think that this was actually good to do because I tend to build the same things over and over and over again because I have a very particular building style and rhythm that I do, and this was a nice way to break it up, honestly, because I wanted to do something different. I've been doing a lot of builds lately, so this has been a nice little change. The kids' bedroom here is, I would say, for like a 10-year-old kid. It's a kid's bedroom. I forgot to put a hamper in the parents' bedroom. Oh dear. Yep, I forgot that. Oh well. But yeah, I just kind of put some posters up, made it a fresh little kid's bedroom. I try to use objects that I actually don't normally use in my regular builds. And I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I really like this bed. I just never use all the swatches, of course. And this one had a nice little swatch. I liked the blue and the red. It was a nice contrast. I don't know, it looks pretty cute. But yeah, I hope y'all like these kinds of builds when I do them, because you know me, I love a good tiny home. I love a good witchy home, and a nice thrifty home, mismatched. I enjoy a really simple, like, run down, low income, vibes home or something like that. I don't normally do this style, so I hope y'all like this. Please let me know in the comments, though, if you would like for me to try some more cursed looking builds, because I've done a few in the past. I did one a long time ago that was a cursed tiny home. I'll leave that in the iCard as well as in the description. Definitely recommend checking that one out. It's been a long time since I've uploaded it, but it's so funny just thinking back because it's just a really tall, narrow, small, little tiny house that just looks so stupid, but I loved it. I loved it so much. It was a lot of fun to build. I should really try doing like a random shape challenge. I've done that in the past, I'm pretty sure, but where you just kind of, with your eyes closed, like draw a random shape with like the room tool, and then see what comes about. That would be pretty fun. Or I could do like, maybe if there's like a random shape generator online, I could do that instead. So it's a little bit easier to do, but I don't know. Do let me know in the comments. Again, I know I'm asking y'all to leave a lot of comments. It'd be great if you responded to anything that you would like. I don't know what I'm saying. Weirdly enough, though, one thing I'll say about this house, it had a nice amount of space. It felt like nothing was too cramped. It weirdly worked, actually, surprisingly. I don't know. I would not have built something like this if I hadn't saw this tweet. So yeah, I'll leave the link down below to the original tweet as well, so that you can go get a good look at those pictures. It's only 3 pictures, and really it's just of 2 sides of the house altogether. So we didn't really get a lot of information. It doesn't look like it's furnished in real life, actually, because there wasn't anything on the front porch. There wasn't anything at all like coming out of the back. It didn't look like it even had a back door, but I gave it a back door anyways. And I did give them a backyard. I could have recreated this like 1-to-1, but I was like, you know what? I'm still building this in The Sims. I'm still expecting people to download this cursed home, so I'm gonna at least finish it, right? So I did add on a nice little back porch and a fenced in like yard. I don't know. I like the backyard, actually. I kept it pretty simple. I was like, okay, I can see the kinds of Sims that live here. What would they use their backyard for? And I was like, a fire pit and then some nice like patio furniture. That's what I see. So I did use the Perfect Patio stuff pack. I know we don't really talk much about that pack, honestly. It's not one of the best packs. It really isn't. But the furniture that it came with was, pretty nice for what it was. And I thought it made sense here. So I gave them a nice little seating area around a fire pit, and I put in like a jungle gym, and I don't remember what else I put in, to be honest. I used this like patio heater that came with the Perfect Patio kit. I think that's really cute. It's a stuff pack, not a kit. I just called it a kit. But yeah, it's like a little heater that you would have outside to like heat the space a little bit more evenly, I guess. If I had really thought about it, I should have used that pergola that came with a base game. That would have worked quite well, but I didn't think about it in the time or during the time I was building this. But yeah, I just kept it really painfully simple. I did not want to go overboard with the landscaping or anything like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, do let me know in the comments down below, and also like and subscribe if you are new. I would very much so appreciate it if you joined our little family here. But yeah, do let me know in the comments what other builds you want me to try out, what other styles you want me to go for, and all that good stuff. But yeah, that is everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, y'all.